Hey everybody, this is David B69 and welcome to game 2 of the series. This game we've been looking forward to the most, Paul Skeens against Zach Wheeler. I was looking yesterday at the end of the episode and I noticed Bailey Falter was hurt, and it ended up that they actually never made an actual roster move. If you look at their roster, you can see there's one person injured. I was like thinking to myself, it's like, well, who's going to be injured? Well, it's Brian Reynolds. I mean, it's like, I don't know why I wasn't thinking that we weren't including him. Well, he's injured. So, yeah. So, unfortunately, last time he played was just a couple days ago against Cleveland. Actually, for us now, a while ago. That was in April. Wow. So, yeah, he's out with a broken arm for 1 to 2 months. So, yeah, kind of sucks for the Pirates. Really had no idea he was out, and it is what it is. We're going to just take advantage of it and just continue to blast through the Pirates. So, let's get going.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Major League Baseball on a Saturday night. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Zach Wheeler. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
First pitch, 6:05.
Next offering is fouled back.
No, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
Buxton makes the grab, and there's one down. We take a check of the Pirates.
I don't want you to forget, there is poop on the field. We're looking at the TV screen, and we have poop on the field. You can see it on the bottom there.
Well, there's no doubt he's an important batter.
Sorry, I had to do something immature, and I had to say it.
As soon as
So,
possible.
there is
Now,
poop
with that said,
on our
it's
field.
important that he doesn't let that pressure just
Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
all over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. One out, bases empty. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter. Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And starting this one, Paul Skeens.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next pitch is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now here is Harper. 4th on the National League RBI leaderboard. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. On the ground, right side. Boots it, and they'll score first. It's 1-0. Safe at first without a throw. Let's see how they rule this one.
Well, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play, and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
Here's Byron Buxton. Not close, and it deflects away. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And a rope into center field, base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Next to hit, Alec Bohm.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. This is Bryson Stott.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Pulls that one foul.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Harper, the lead runner at 2nd. Buxton over at 1st with 1 away.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Lifted in the air out to left. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and there's 2 away. It'll bring up JT Realmuto.
Catcher JT Realmuto.
Cut on and missed at 101.
0-1.
It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, top of the 2nd, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Just missed.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Fly ball center field. Turner should have it. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Andrew McCutchen, batting with one down, takes a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
2-2.
Way upstairs, it's 2-2. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Joey Bart in the box now. No balls and a strike.
1-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one missed. Tying run is at first here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground at first, and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. They're waving McCutchen home. He'll score, and the Pirates tie the game.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Jared Triolo in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout. Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
Kepler hitting 7th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Skeens back to work. First pitch swinging.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy hack-tastic. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Ball.
Way inside.
Counts 1-0.
Now fly ball to right center. Cruz heads towards it. Brings it in for the third out. On to the third inning. And now the shortstop, Liover Peguero. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a ball popped up. Stop. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, here's the deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
One down, base is empty.
Ball.
High fly ball, right field. Castellanos sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. Here's Tommy Pham. Caught looking his first time up.
Tommy Pham.
In there, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Here's Jock Peterson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Peterson just got a piece of it. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a foul out of play. Just off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Pirates lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop Trey Turner.
Going away.
0-1's the count.
That's smashed towards center. Cruz makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That one at triple digits.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. So he blasts one out the other way. His 18th home run of the season, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with the home run. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
One down. Byron Buxton stands in for the Phillies. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's off the mark. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's
That's
a ball.
ball 2.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and
Now
just bunched
batting
him up
third
on the inside
baseman,
part of the plate.
Phillies.
Couldn't get around
Go.
on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And a swing and a miss
No
there.
ball, 2 strikes.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And that's
Ball
too
that
high.
time.
And
2
misses
balls, 2
inside.
strikes.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Just
Count
off
4.
the outside part of the plate. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without
Now
giving up
batting
any more
second
runs.
baseman,
Just got to turn the page and go after
Scott.
this next guy.
Stop. Batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good
Ball
stuff.
1.
Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Just
1
not
ball,
able to catch
2
up to that
strikes.
velocity.
Ball.
That
Count
one
full.
misses. Counts full. 3 and 2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should
Nope.
definitely score.
Ball 4.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to
Now
do right there,
batting,
Boo. That
catcher,
keeps this inning
Dave
alive, puts a runner in the scoring
Filipino.
position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Real Muto stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball.
And that
pitch is out.
misses. And now it's even 1 and 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
One and 2 here. Lifted in the air, right field. McCutchen has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. The Phillies get 1 by way of the long ball. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back here, Citizens Bank
Leading
Park.
off for
John
Pittsburgh,
Sciambi with
first
Chris
baseman,
Singleton.
Spencer
And set to lead
Horwitz.
off the 4th, Spencer Horwitz. Fastball for a strike at 95.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And 1 and 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
McCutchen in the box now. No balls and a strike. That clips the corner.
But he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
The Phillies up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, foul off first. And there's 2 down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Bart at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. There's a swing and a drive. Castellanos on his horse. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got it. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Left fielder, Max Kepler.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting.
Here's Nicholas
right fielder,
Castellanos.
Nick
His first at bat was a
Castellanos.
strikeout. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right
Now
there.
batting.
I don't think that's a
Designated
strike if he
hitter,
takes it.
Brandon
Pretty textbook
Marsh.
pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
That one fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
2 strikes.
Inside, almost got him. Got him swinging. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Pirates. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. There's a strike.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
He goes down looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Hit in the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Leover Peguero getting ready to hit. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Peguero, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Pirates 1. The Turnpike Series continues now. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. Skeens back to work. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Oh, one's the
Over
count.
80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on
That's
the
a
mound.
ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That was the
Nope.
sweeper, but it
Outside.
missed. Pitch
The count
misses
is
there,
ball.
and a full count now. That one misses,
Ball
so a
Take
leadoff
me.
walk.
Oh, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really
Now
close
batting,
pitches,
first
and
baseman,
somehow, Boog, he
Bryce
found a way to keep the bat on his
Harper.
shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Paul Skeens gives way, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on.
Pitching for
Pirates
Pittsburgh.
with a new arm on the mound.
Number
Carmen
50.
Majinski.
And as
Carmen
relievers go, he's
Majinski.
not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So here is Bryce Harper. He's already homered in this game. And a strike on the outside edge.
0-1.
Bullpen action for the Pirates. Caleb Ferguson getting loose out there. Turner gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Turner runs. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball. The 0-2. Runner goes again.
One
Ball
ball.
outside.
2 strikes.
To second, but way too late. Save there. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
It wasn't in the air for very long, so let's get a better view of it with StatCast singing.
Well, it can't stay in the air for long when it's going 117 miles per hour. It's got to get to its destination. And that was a no-doubter to everyone in the ballpark. Watching it sail out of here was just beautiful, something to behold. But all you really needed was the sound off the bat. Did you hear that, Boog? Man, that thing was going to go a long ways.
Buxton in the box again, takes a strike.
You know, these Phils putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their
ball.
chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Inside, 2-1. Inside corner at the knees for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's
3-2.
down and away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Foul ball. Just missed.
1-1.
Just
Nope,
missed.
outside.
Still only one out here in the inning. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And now 2-2.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated
Now
fastball,
batting,
even if it's
second
still in the
baseman,
strike zone, can be tough for
Bryson
hitters to get on top of.
Stop in
That's
the
a
box
ball.
for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Great effort on the leaping grab.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
The Turnpike
Leading
series
off for
continues
Pittsburgh,
now.
center fielder,
And now the center
O'Neal
fielder,
Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz. First pitch
0-1.
doesn't find the zone.
So
1-0.
O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neill. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
Hard hit, right side. Whips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Tommy
Now
Pham,
batting,
the
left
next
fielder,
Pirate to
Tommy
hit.
Pham.
1 for 2. Late on that fastball.
Well, the offense has gotten
0-1's the
going,
count.
and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
1-1.
That one way outside, and the count even 1-1.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty, and Jack Peterson stands in. That's too
Nope,
low,
that's a
and
ball.
it's 1-0.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next offering in there for a
Got a ball,
strike,
1 strike.
and the count 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding
1 ball,
job of
2
spinning the
strikes.
baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Two down, nobody on. Good eye in
Nope.
that spot.
2-2 the count.
And it remains 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Next
Down to
offering
3-2.
upstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And ball 1. Peterson off of first with 2 away. And down on strikes. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. 6, 7, 8 do in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 4 and the Pirates 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Pittsburgh.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and
Number
there's a new
64.
pitcher on the mound. Caleb Ferguson.
Caleb Ferguson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's JT Realmuto. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Max Kepler at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. That one misses.
That ball went out.
Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. David Bednar loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Wentz, a left-hander, also throwing. And another ball. Out towards left center. Pham sizes this one up. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Ripped, but it curls foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's McCutchen. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Fly ball to right. Castellanos moves on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. This is Joey Bart. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
1 down, base is empty. Up and in, and it's 2-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. On the run, sends it over to first. Got him. Nice play.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Gonzalez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first, and the inning is over. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
For the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. That misses. And a count 2-1. Center field. Cruz heads towards it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's Bryce Harper. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. 1 for 3. Not
Counts
close
1-0.
with that one. Ball 1. And
Back
another
ball
ball.
2. Ball, that's out.
And that one pulled foul. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's the 3rd out. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Pirates 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back,
Phillies.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the
43.
8th. Joe Ross.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Jared Triolo now at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Turner with the throw to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Leover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The other way. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be
Now
tricky.
batting
They're
center fielder,
routine, but that
O'Neal
doesn't mean it's
Cruz.
always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and that'll do it.
Pitching for
Back
Pittsburgh.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
51.
bottom of the 8th. David Bednar.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score
Leading
right
off
where
for
it
the
is.
Phillies.
Now it's the
Third
cleanup hitter for the
baseman,
Phillies, Alec
Bohm.
Bohm. And first offering is fouled off. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he occasionally
Ball 1.
uses a curve. Pitch misses,
I
and
got 1 ball,
1 and
1
1.
strike.
Right through there for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Stays alive. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Gonzalez got him on the off-balance throw. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And foul as it bangs off the fence. That one's upstairs, ball one. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with one away. JT Realmuto steps in.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Runner on the move. Ball misses.
Off the plate, ball one.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Man at second. Outside corner. Got him looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Cruz makes the play, and that's the inning. We're back. It's
Now
the top of the
pitching
ninth,
for the
and there's a new
Phillies.
pitcher on the mound, Jose
Number
Alvarado.
46.
And I can't imagine any
Jose
save is an easy one.
Alvarado.
You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard,
Leading off for
and
the
you know
Pirates.
those hitters
Left
are going to
fielder,
give you the
Tommy
best at-bats they
Pham.
can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Pham
That's a
at the
ball.
plate now. That's ball one.
In this situation, you
1-1.
expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. He's 2 outs away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Horwitz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Sliced hard but foul. One strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. The pitch to McCutcheon. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
and that was an easy peasy win. No issues. Paul Skeens was great. I don't know why they took him out after 4 innings. I would have left him in the game. So, anyway, till next time, this is Dave B69. I'm out. Threw 67 pitches. 67 pitches. Yeah, I don't get it. I just don't get it. This is Hall of Fame difficulty. This shouldn't be like this. Okay. See you next time, people. Peace. Out.